The things I wanted to talk to you about. I wanted to play this, but we decided we shouldn't play it. We don't want anybody to have any sort of a way to get it down. The episode of you when you were on The View, when you were running for president.
Right.
Donald Trump is a billionaire, a real estate mogul, and a television star. But does he really want to add President of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to.
You got introduced as our friend Donald Trump.
Please, let's find out, and please welcome my friend, Donald Trump.
That's right.
Whoopi Goldberg gives you a big hug and a kiss. Joy Behar gives you a big hug. Barbara Walters gives you a big hug. They all loved you.
We're so happy to have you. Whenever you're on with us, we're very happy. We love it.
They're talking about you in such a favorable light. The audience was cheering, and then you actually started winning in the polls, and then the machine started working towards you.
Joe Biden knows how to do this.
Trump. Yeah.
He tends to just...
This is no joke. The situation has taken a nosedive, and it's far messier than anyone anticipated. After years of throwing shade, fiery debates, and lawsuit threats hanging in the air like dark storm clouds, it's all come crashing down. The daytime talk show, known for stirring the pot, is now drowning in legal drama so intense that even ABC is ready to bail. We're talking over 30 major defamation lawsuits, not just a few, but more than 30. And no, this isn't about petty squabbles or small settlements. These lawsuits tower higher than Whoopi's filmography and are far more serious than Joy Behar's signature side eye. Whoopi Goldberg now faces explosive allegations that could forever tarnish her legacy, while Joy Behar is neck-deep in legal chaos, with rumors swirling that even her own lawyers are feeling the heat.
Deliberate, concerted, repeated pushing of hoaxes. You're like, wait a second, like, come on, man, this is too.
Behind the scenes, insiders say Sunny Hostin is barely holding it together, running on fumes and sheer willpower. The drama has gotten so intense that the whole cast now looks like they just stepped off a reality show reunion instead of a professional daytime panel. But the real bombshell, the A-listers and political powerhouses calling them out. We're talking Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Joe Rogan, and yes, Carrie Underwood. These aren't just random online critics, but major public figures who had enough of being slandered and misrepresented by the host's constant on-air commentary, backstage jabs, and offhand remarks in interviews. What started as drama has now escalated into an all-out war.
You average out the View hosts among the dumbest people on television. And it's like they say the thing that people are thinking, but they say it very directly, so they expose whatever truth.
So now the big question is, what was the final straw? What triggered this explosion of lawsuits all at once? Who dropped the legal bomb that sent even billion-dollar sponsors fleeing like it was a sinking ship? Buckle up, because this is just the beginning of The View's most dangerous chapter yet. Trust me, you won't want to blink. This drama is too wild to miss. But before we dive in, hit that like button and subscribe, because with stories this juicy, you'll want a front row seat every time it drops. All right, now let's break it down. The women of The View have been stirring the pot for years. Unfiltered hot takes? Check. Heated on-air brawls? Check. Tossing wild accusations like it's a dodgeball game? Double check. They've walked the line between expressing opinions and outright defamation more times than we can count. And every time, they got away with it. Why? Because they had a safety net, big contracts, high-powered lawyers, and a network that turned a blind eye. But that safety net? It just snapped. Now, they're in freefall.
X is an adorable name, and perhaps a grown woman who named herself Whoopi should refrain from mocking a 4-year-old for the name his parents gave him.
Today, Elon Musk took his son X to a press conference. I did not name the child. And I don't want to hear any more mess about our names, okay?
Whoopi Goldberg, once celebrated as a Hollywood icon, is now at the center of a full-blown PR disaster. It all started when she went after Elon Musk on live TV, taking personal jabs at him without holding back. She mocked his child's unique name, questioned his mental stability, and even called him unfit to lead, all with millions watching. Elon didn't let it slide. He hit back hard, filing a $900 million defamation lawsuit against Whoopi, and he didn't come empty-handed. Rumor has it he brought emails, receipts, and even alleged secret media ties. claiming Whoopi had connections with certain groups working to tarnish his image. This wasn't just petty drama, it was personal. And that was just the first lawsuit. Next up, Carrie Underwood. The sweet, innocent country star was thrust into the chaos after Whoopi made bold, unfounded accusations on air, implying that Carrie was involved in shady backdoor deals in the music industry. Whoopi threw it out like it was fact, but Carrie didn't flinch publicly. Behind the scenes, however, her legal team went into overdrive, and the paperwork started flying. Now, imagine this. You've got Elon Musk, one of the most powerful billionaires on the planet, and Carrie Underwood, America's country sweetheart, both dragging the same show to court back-to-back. That's not bad luck. That's a full-blown takedown. And it didn't stop there. Once the lawsuits started pouring in, more people came forward. Executives panicked, staffers leaked information, and everyone scrambled to protect themselves from the storm swirling around Whoopi and her co-hosts. It wasn't just one careless comment. It was years of unchecked talk, years of throwing shade with no filter. Now, every episode, every clip, and every hot take is being picked apart by lawyers who smell blood in the water.
Whoopi is certainly not the brightest person, and what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a well thought out. It's like if you had an idea for a premise and it was totally baked and half baked, and you went on stage with it, and it's nothing.
Just
there.
go for it. Yeah,
there's nothing there.
This isn't just the downfall of a daytime show. It's shaping up to be a media courtroom battle that could forever change the landscape of talk TV. Carrie Underwood, she didn't stay silent for a second. She came out swinging with a multi-million-dollar defamation lawsuit that had Whoopi's legal team scrambling. According to Carrie's representatives, Whoopi's on-air comments weren't just opinions, they were outright lies. Lies that allegedly cost Carrie millions in endorsements, canceled brand deals, and almost derailed her entire global tour. You don't mess with America's country queen, her publicist said, and they meant it. Carrie had stadiums to fill, chart-topping records, and a squeaky clean image she'd built over decades. Out of nowhere, she smeared on national TV. It was personal. Her legal documents stated that Whoopi's baseless accusations painted her as manipulative and unethical, damaging both her fan trust and her professional reputation in just a matter of minutes. And that was only lawsuit number 2. Next up, enter the Trump family, and things went nuclear. Whoopi, in full conspiracy mode, had been hurling accusations of shady finances and alleged criminal behavior at them for years. She dropped these claims on air like she was hosting a courtroom, not a talk show. But here's the kicker. None of it was backed by any concrete evidence. Zero. So what did the Trumps do? They brought out the big guns. Donald, Ivanka, and Eric all reportedly got involved, with their legal team filing a massive defamation lawsuit against The View. They accused the show of character assassination and severe reputational harm. According to sources close to the family, they were done being the show's punching bag. They claimed Whoopi and her co-hosts had crossed the line so many times that it stopped being commentary and became a coordinated smear campaign. Let's be real, the future of The View is looking grim, if not completely finished. Rumors are swirling that ABC might attempt a full rebrand. A fresh start with new faces, a new format, something safer, less controversial, and legally bulletproof. But let's be honest, would anyone even watch it without the drama? Is there even a show left? The entire appeal of The View was that it pushed boundaries, and now that edge has turned into lawsuits, career destruction, and the collapse of an empire. There's no sugarcoating it. The damage is done. So now, we want to hear from you. Is this the end of The View as we know it? Should Whoopi, Joy, and Sunny finally face legal consequences for their words over the years? Or is this suspension just a temporary pause before ABC does a full sweep and cancels the show for good? Is it accountability or overkill? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We actually read them. Seriously, your take could end up in the next video. Let's get this conversation going. And before you scroll away, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next drop. Trust us, this drama is far from over, and we've got more stories, more tea, and more chaos coming your way soon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.